Hello guys and welcome to Odds on Ligue 8th match day already. PSG is still winning everything, but they are not convincing. Let's see what we have this weekend. We have Alain Valnegri to tell us all the tips, but of course I want to know your opinion. So leave a comment below with your predictions, and don't forget, if you enjoy our videos, press on the like, subscribe and click on the bell to get notifications. And now let's go on with the show. We just lived an interesting 7th match day in Ligue 1. Almost we saw a big surprise with PSG dropping points, but here we are, Alain, again, ready to enjoy 1 week more French Ligue 1. How are you, Alain?
Hello, Edu. Yes, fine. After the crazy journey yesterday, where only Paris Saint-Germain have a big benefit in the high of the classification.
Yes, because some teams drop points, for instance, Nice, Olympique Marseille, and for us, it's time to start to analyze what is going to happen this weekend. And we start with Saint-Etienne. Nice, actually, we were surprised because Nice was playing very good football, free flow, scoring football, but they lost against Lorient, which is getting stronger and stronger at home. 1-0 defeat for Nice, and now they visit Saint-Etienne, one of the teams that are having more problems in this Ligue 1. Only 3 points. They lost 3-1 against Monaco and 4 consecutive defeats, Alain, for Saint-Etienne. So I'm so surprised to see these really high odds, these really good odds for Nice, 2.47.
Yes, Saint-Etienne have a lot of problem, but I think the points don't reflect the value of the team. Yesterday we saw Saint-Etienne without luck, because they're in the game, and they're sent off Green, the goalkeeper, and after that the game is difficult. Yes, I don't know if Puel can find the keys to go out about this bad situation. 9 games without winning in Ligue 1 for Saint-Etienne, and needs coming now in the Forest. Puel suffered in the past against Galtier. I think Nice is favorite, because yesterday was an accident, the losing in Lorient. But playing in Saint-Etienne is always difficult, and for that I choose odds about the over 2.5 goals. The odds is 2, and it can be happen considering the model of play of both teams.
Then you go for goals again. The victory for Nice, really high odds, 2.47, and we always recommend, if someone fancy these good odds, but they are a little bit worried about a draw, they always can pick up the Asian Handicap 0. So if the game end up in a draw, you get your money back. But Alain is going for over 2.5 goals and Etienne Nice. Then we have Strasbourg, Lille. Strasbourg always strong at home. Last 2 games at home were victories, but even they got a surprising victory in a very difficult stadium. They beat Lens 0-1 on Wednesday. So now 3 victories in a row, and now they host Lille, who were able to beat Reims 2-1. But remember, they are very poor away this season, 2 draws and 2 defeats, and they are playing Champions League against Salzburg the next week.
Yes, all these factors I think you said can have a big influence in the game. Strasbourg, I think the victory yesterday can start finally the project with Stefan in the bench. Winning in Lens is always hard. It's true. Yesterday, their play with the empty stadium maybe give an advantage to the Alsatian team, but after that victory, there must to give a continuity about that winning game yesterday. Lille, I think, there travel bad. Gourvenec will make some rotation Saturday because they're playing in Salzburg next week in Champions League. And Lille made a very good first half yesterday, but in the second half they conceded. And Stade de Reims was near to draw the game after to be 2 goals in misadvantage. I think Strasbourg can winning this game. The Signe 1 odds 2.80.
Then Strasbourg victory for you for all the reasons you gave. Lille traveling so bad this season. And a team that is getting better and better is Lyon. Lyon now they face Lorient at home. You mentioned that it looks like Boss is getting what he wanted about his team. And after the good game in the Parc des Princes, despite the defeat, they beat Troyes at home 3-1. The Brazilian Paquetá is still scoring. So now 4 victories out of the last 5 games. And they receive Lorient, which is a good team at home. They beat Nice in the middle of the week. But again, away they have traveled 3 draws, 1 defeat. Odds are quite low for Lyon victory. Alain, 1.42.
Yes, Lyon has 3 goal scoring in average when they play at home in the last two games. I think the team now is start to feel comfortable with the idea about Boss football. We saw Shaqiri, we saw Boateng, we saw Paquetá, his best level in sciences in Europe. Cacré and Guimaraes manage the game in the midfield. I think Lyon start finally his project. Now it's really difficult to travel to Lyon. It's true, Lorient came with four games, streaks without lose. But for that game, I choose to choose the goal over 3.5. The odds are really interesting, 2.70, and considering the average about the goal scoring by Lyon at home, it can be happen.
Lyon improving, and what can you tell me about PSG? PSG Montpellier, they play on Saturday. Remember, the following week we have PSG Manchester City in the Champions League, and we are not seeing PSG stars before. It was Ander Herrera, for instance, scoring in Bruges, and against Metz it had to be Hakimi. It was a very good addition, of course, for the team, but we always expect Neymar, Mbappe or Messi to score, and it looks like this PSG is not a team yet, but just a group of stars, and something is lacking. Probably we will see it in the game of the Champions League, Alain, because in the Ligue 1 they don't have any rival, but they don't look as sharp as we expected, I guess, at this point of the season.
In Ligue 1, PSG always have a player make the difference, but it's individual difference, it's not a collective difference, and that is the biggest job he has, Pochettino. Build a collective, have balance, known to quit, known to defend when the rival quit me the ball. I think the test against Manchester City is dangerous for Pochettino. It's very dangerous because if the game go in the bad direction, Pochettino start to be in difficulty with the board. For that game, from the beginning of the season, I said always, okay, PSG will be not receive a goal. In Metz, there will be not receive a goal. But I think with Montpellier, there will be receive a goal. And after a check with the odds, I think the most interesting is both teams score odds 2.0, because another odds are really less, really poor, and is a risk. It's a risk because we never know with Paris Saint-Germain. Difficult
to find value and to find good odds for the PSG games. Then on Sunday we have Bordeaux. Rennes. Petkovic is getting finally some results with Bordeaux. They drew 3-3 against Montpellier after the victory against Saint-Etienne. Now they need to improve their home form because they haven't won yet. 1 draw and 2 defeats at home. And they play Rennes. You told me that it was one of the biggest disappointment of the season so far. And suddenly they beat Clermont 6-0 on Wednesday after 3 consecutive defeats without scoring a single goal. This is why also it's not easy to predict this league, Alain.
Yes, but maybe the repartition of the goal in Rennes maybe is bad because we scored 6 goals in one game, and in the last 3 games they need some goals more to win game. Warning with Bordeaux. Bordeaux is he finished the last 2 games away with I think with something more in the collective perspective, and we saw some players like Yacine Adi took responsibility. We saw Petkovic recover Kalou, the Nigerian player, biggest talent but inconsistent, and yesterday it was difficult to find a draw in Montpellier. This team start to be active. Before there was reactive, now they're active, and that one is very good for Bordeaux. 4 points in 2 games in Saint-Etienne and in Montpellier, and Rennes they won 6-0 against Clermont yesterday, but I am not totally relaxed with Rennes. Rennes don't give me confidence, especially in the game where they must to fight against the defensive team. And Petkovic start to shape his team from the defense. And for that game, I think is a draw. It will be a draw. Sign X, odds 3.30.
A draw here. Mourinho said he preferred to lose 1 game 5-0 when he lost at Camp Nou than to lose 5 games for 1-0. So that can be applied probably to Rennes to win 6 games 1-0. That 1 game 6-0, but they have to fight in Bordeaux. Then 2 teams in trouble, Brest and Metz. They are in the bottom of the table, so this is a 6-pointer game. None of them have won a single game yet. Brest, they lost 3-1 against Nantes, and Metz, they lost, but they gave a good image. They were this close to get a point from PSG, the home team, way favorite here.
Yesterday for Metz is the synopsis dreaming about Frédéric Antonetti, the trainer of Metz. A team attacked me in my last 30 meters. They feel really comfortable. Now Metz is in a really bad situation. They doesn't win a game this season. 3 defeat in the last 3 games in Ligue 1. Playing in Brest is not a gift because it's true Brest is not in a very good moment, but is a team have more game than point. They suffer a little the calendar in the sense of PSG at home at the beginning of the season. Angers, Clermont, those team most in form in this Ligue 1. With the offensive phase about Brest, I think there can make problem to the defense of Metz. It's true, is not in a very good season, but Brest correct the defensive problem suffered last season, and now the problem is the offensive. And the offensive is question of the moment because there are a lot of talent, a lot of passion, a lot of experience with Mounier. I think that game will be the first winning of Brest in this Ligue 1, seeing 1 odds 2.00.
Then on Sunday we have Stade Reims Nantes. Nantes, they started the season very bad actually, but back-to-back victories for them against Brest, against Angers, scoring 7 goals in only 2 games. Let's see if they can keep up the level against Reims, who lost against Lille 2-1 on Wednesday after getting 4 points in the previous 2 games against Lorient and Rennes. Probably this is very difficult to predict, Alain, as we can see the odds, the bookies expect a draw because these teams are pretty similar right now.
It's Reims Nantes,
Reims, Nantes, yeah.
Sí. Yes, they're pretty good. The difference, I think, is Reims, the big difference respect to the past, because the last season Reims was a sleepy pills. You saw playing Stade de Reims, you can make the siesta at every hour you need. Now with Oscar is electric with initiative, with a young player with interesting skills, a lot of talent in every line, and a model of play very interesting. Yesterday, I loved the reaction in the field of Lille, is the French champions the last season, and with a lot of personality. I think this one will give a lot of satisfaction to Oscar Garcia. Now with Nantes, it's difficult because maybe 2 weeks ago it was a team in crisis. Now Nantes with two victories, 7 goals in 2 games is important for Antoine Comboiré. Player like Blas are I think in the season off we finally can watch his extreme potential. Now is a game. It will be a game with a lot of goals. 2 weeks ago, I don't saw that, but now I think it's really possible. Over 2.5 the signal and odds 2.30.
Goals then against Reims and Nantes very much improved. The Nantes of Comboiré. Then we have Troyes, Angers, and I'm surprised actually when I check the odds here. And Troyes, they are slightly favorites. We have very good odds for Angers, which is the 3rd right now in the standings of the Ligue 1. They are coming from a good draw against Olympique Marseille. It's true that before they lost against Nantes, but probably that was an error, an accident. And Troyes, Alain, they have not won at home yet, 1 draw and 2 defeats. You also agree with me that these odds for Angers are quite high?
It's very high, but I think last week's was difficult for Angers. In the sport field, in the extra sport field, there's a lot of problem with the institution, and that one can affect the team. Yesterday night, we don't saw the Angers from the beginning of the season. We saw an Angers really shy, defending his area, and don't try to go to press the Olympique Marseille like they do against Lyon, for example, at the beginning of the season. Now Troyes, yesterday, I think his goalkeeper maintained the team in the game, because in the first half was the best player in the field. Troyes have a lot of problem in every line, in every phase. There, Laurent Batles try to search solution, but he don't found the results. Don't speak for him. The team is not so bad. Last season in Ligue 2 was a really strong team, and they don't confirm at this moment. Found Angers. is not a gift, because we know Angers, the solidity of his defense. We know Angers must to go back for a victory, because it's 2 games. The team suffered 1-4 against Nantes at home, and the draw yesterday against Olympique Marseille is only 1 point, 2 games in his stadium, and there will be recovered this point Sunday. I saw a victory of Angers, seeing 2 odds 2.7.
Actually, 1 victory in the last 5 games for Angers, so they need to bounce back and show against Troyes that they can be in the upper positions of the standings in Ligue 1. Then at 5 p.m. French time, we have Clermont, Monaco. Monaco improving little by little, still only 8 points in this start of the season, but they beat Saint-Etienne. Good news for them is that Ben Yedder is scoring, a striker that I really liked when he was playing for Sevilla. He scored a brace, so now only 1 defeat in the last 6 games, and was against Marseille. Whereas Clermont, Alain, they surprised us, or well, not you, but many people were surprised by the good start of the season. With Clermont, now they are winless in the last 5 games. We just mentioned how they were thrashed by Rennes 6-0 on Wednesday.
Yes, 10 goals received in 2 games away, 4 in Paris and 6 in Rennes yesterday for Clermont. Gastien must to change a little his football idea to have the capacity to change the register in the game, because without that it will be really long the season. After, it's true, I'm not surprised, because I know the model of play, because I follow Gastien, the trainer, in the last 2 seasons. But something are wrong in especially away. Now Monaco arrive in Clermont. Monaco is have the best streak in his season, with 2 victories and one draw. The last game, Ligue 1 between Europa League, the draw in Nice have a big value because it's a derby. It was the team without received the goal. It was the only team follow the rhythm about Paris Saint-Germain, and Monaco. We saw back the Monaco about the last season. Solidity idea in the offensive phase, and the bomber Ben Yedder is back, and that one is a very good news for Mr. Kovac. I saw Monaco winning. I see Monaco winning the Sunday. The odds are really attractive. Seeing 2 odds 2.00.
Yeah, very good odds for Monaco victory, for Kovac's team to win again. And the last game at the Velodrome, Olympique Marseille Lens. Marseille, they are second in the standings after the draw against Angers. Only 2 goals conceded in the last 5 games for Sampaoli's men. And Lens, you just said how they lost against Strasbourg, but they played without spectators in their stadium. But away, Alain, they are doing things pretty well. They were able to beat Monaco and Bordeaux and draw against Rennes. What do you expect here?
I recommend this game for the audience. It will be an electrical game, because both teams play with a rhythm really high. There are 2 models of football different. Lens is more vertical, play more about the transition, and Marseille with the possession. Warning: Lens outside, away, made more points than at home, where they suffered the defeat yesterday, when they suffered some draw. Away, they're winning in Monaco, they're draw in Rennes, and they're winning in Bordeaux. They don't lose any games outside of Belart. Marseille, in my opinion, the model of play of Lens is the worst Marseille can be found. Can be found because team really comfortable to defend in his 40 last meter, and after a lot of strength, a lot of velocity and capacity to start transition and running in away field. I think Lens will be lose Sunday in Marseille. I checked the odds, and the double X2 is a odds really interesting. The odds is 2.00, and considering both teams, it's possible Lens don't be lose Sunday in Velodrome.
Okay, Marseille dropping points against Lens in the late kickoff on Sunday evening in Ligue 1. Then, Alain, let's listen to your ACCA to finish the video.
ACCA, Saint-Etienne needs over 2.5 odds 2.
Yep.
Brest Metz, Signe 1 odds 2.
Yep.
Clermont Monaco, Signe 2 odds 2.
And
OM Lens double X2 odds 2.
Total odds, you have them there?
16.
Then we have Saint-Etienne Nice over 2.5 goals, Brest Monaco to win, and Lens double chance against Olympique Marseille. Merci beaucoup, Alain. And see you next week. On se revoit la semaine prochaine. See you.
Merci. Ciao.
Ciao. Brilliant. We have now all the tips for this weekend to enjoy the French League, and you can see right now all the tips that Alain gave us. But of course, I want to know your opinion. Leave your predictions below. Tell us what you think about the show and about the tips. And if you enjoy our videos, don't forget and click on the like, subscribe, and click on the bell to get notifications. Or if you prefer, also, we have a podcast for you. See you very soon and enjoy French League 1.